What red flag did everyone ignore about the family favorite? My brother Garrett was perfect. Football captain, straight A's, volunteered at the animal shelter on weekends. While I was getting suspended for fighting, he was getting awards for citizenship. Mom kept his trophies in a special cabinet with lights. Mine went in a box in the garage. Every family gathering, relatives would pull me aside. Why can't you be more like Garrett? Even my girlfriend once said she wished I had his ambition. That stung more than I admitted. The thing is, Garrett was genuinely nice to me, never lorded his success over my failures. When I got arrested for shoplifting at 16, he bailed me out with his savings and never told our parents. When I flunked chemistry, he tutored me without being asked. I wanted to hate him but couldn't. That's why I ignored the first red flag. I was grabbing my hockey gear from the garage when I knocked over a box of Garrett's old stuff. Photos spilled everywhere. Normal kid pictures, except in every single one from middle school, there were faces scratched out, not scribbled over like angry kid stuff, methodically scratched with something sharp until the face was completely gone. Always the same kid's face. I asked Garrett about it. He laughed. Photography phase. I was trying to be artistic. Made sense. Garrett went through phases. Guitar, pottery, CrossFit. I forgot about it. The second red flag came at Thanksgiving. Our cousin Becca brought her new boyfriend, this nervous guy named Paulo, who kept adjusting his glasses. When Garrett walked in, Paulo went rigid, like stopped mid-sentence rigid. Garrett smiled his perfect smile and shook Paulo's hand, but Paulo excused himself and didn't come back. Becca said he felt sick. They left before pie. That was weird, I said to Garrett. Some people can't handle family gatherings, he replied, helping Mom clear plates. The third red flag should have been impossible to ignore. I was using Garrett's laptop to print concert tickets when his email popped up. Subject line, please stop contacting me. The sender's name made me freeze. Toby Morrison. That was the kid whose face was scratched out in all those photos. I shouldn't have read it, but I did. Toby was begging Garrett to leave him alone. Mentioned restraining orders, therapy, moving twice to get away. The email was desperate, scared. At the bottom, he'd written, I know what you're capable of. Please, I have a family now. When Garrett came home, I confronted him. His perfect smile didn't change. Toby's mentally ill, he said calmly. Has been since high school. Fixated on me for some reason. It's sad, really. I wanted to believe him. Everyone would believe Garrett over some random email, but something made me dig deeper. I found Toby on social media, messaged him from a fake account, told him I was a journalist looking into something. Toby called me within an hour. His voice shook the entire conversation. Garrett had tormented him for 3 years in middle school. Not normal bullying, psychological torture, dead animals in his locker, parents getting anonymous calls about Toby using drugs, convincing other kids Toby was dangerous until he had no friends left. The school never suspected Garrett. Why would they? He was perfect. He told me once that he picked me randomly, Toby said, like I was an experiment, to see how far he could push someone before they broke. Toby attempted suicide at 14. His family moved immediately after. Garrett had started emailing him again last month, after 15 years of silence. Just friendly messages, asking how he was, but Toby knew what it meant. Garrett was bored. I hung up feeling sick. That night at dinner, I watched Garrett help our mom with dishes, laugh at our dad's terrible jokes, text his charity group about a fundraiser. Everyone loved him. Nobody would believe Toby. Nobody would believe me. But I started noticing things. How Garrett's compliments always had tiny barbs. How people around him seemed exhausted. How his girlfriend looked relieved when he traveled for work. How our childhood dog used to hide when Garrett came home, but everyone said she was just skittish. Last week, Garrett announced he's running for city council. The whole family's thrilled. Mom's already planning victory parties. His campaign manager is this eager young guy named Felix, who reminds me of something, but I can't place what. Then I realized, Felix looks exactly like Toby did in those old photos. Before the scratching. I've been documenting everything, but who would I even tell? Garrett's never been caught doing anything wrong. He's too smart, too careful, too perfect. Sometimes I wonder if he knows I know, if this is all part of some new game. Yesterday he asked if I wanted to grab coffee. Just the two of us. Brother bonding, he called it. I said yes. What else could I say? We're meeting tomorrow.